Welcome to StickFigure Facts. Here's a question almost everyone struggles with, but very few people truly understand. Why are bad habits so easy to build, while good habits feel painfully hard to maintain? This isn't laziness, it isn't a lack of discipline, and it definitely isn't because something is wrong with you. It's because of how your brain is wired. Your brain has one main priority: save energy and keep you comfortable. Anything that gives fast relief, quick pleasure, or immediate reward gets your brain's full attention. Bad habits do this perfectly. Scrolling your phone, eating junk food, procrastinating, binge watching, avoiding difficult tasks. They all deliver dopamine instantly. Dopamine isn't pleasure. It's anticipation and motivation. When your brain gets dopamine fast, it learns one thing very clearly: this behavior works. Good habits are the opposite. Exercise, studying, discipline, and healthy routines don't give instant rewards. The payoff is delayed, sometimes by hours, sometimes by weeks, sometimes by months, and your brain hates waiting. From an evolutionary perspective, waiting was dangerous. Our ancestors needed food, safety, and comfort now, not later. So your brain learned to prioritize immediate rewards over long-term benefits. That's why bad habits feel automatic and good habits feel exhausting. Habits work through something called a habit loop. First comes the cue, a trigger like boredom, stress, or fatigue. Then comes the action, scrolling, snacking, avoiding, escaping. Finally comes the reward, relief, comfort, distraction, dopamine. Bad habits complete this loop very quickly. Good habits don't. Over time, the brain strengthens whatever loop finishes fastest. Repeat a bad habit often enough and your brain moves it into autopilot. That's why you sometimes realize you're doing a bad habit after it already started. Stress makes this even worse. When you're tired, anxious, or overwhelmed, your brain stops thinking long-term. It defaults to what's familiar, easy, and comforting, not what's healthy. This is why people fall back into bad habits during stressful periods, even if they were doing well before. Bad habits don't just feel good, they feel safe to your brain. Good habits feel uncertain. They require effort. They create discomfort before improvement, and they don't give instant feedback. Your brain interprets that as risk. Here's the most important part most people miss. Bad habits aren't stronger than good habits. They're just better timed. They give rewards at the exact moment your brain is craving relief. Good habits work on a delay. So if you try to fight bad habits with motivation alone, you'll lose. Motivation fades, stress returns, autopilot takes over. Real change happens when you redesign the habit loop, when you make good habits easier to start and bad habits harder to access, when you reduce friction for good behavior and increase friction for bad behavior. Your brain isn't broken. It's efficient. And once you understand how it works, you stop blaming yourself and start working with your brain instead of against it. Follow StickFigure Facts for more sketchy science that finally makes sense.